What's up guys, Learning with Rich here. In this exercise, we're going to copy elements from a linked file to our host file. And then after that, we're going to establish a relationship between the copied elements and monitor the elements. Okay, so let's do this. So the first thing that we'll be doing, we are going to link a Revit architectural model to our project file. So this is our main file. So let's go to the Insert tab and then let's go to the link file. Okay, and then we are going to link our model here. So I'll be linking this one. Okay, so I'll select this, and then for the positioning, since this is just an exercise, we don't use any coordinates or whatnot. So I'll just use here auto center to center so that it will be placed here at the center of my host file. So I'm gonna select the model that I want to link and then specify the positioning and then open. There you go. It should be placed here at the center. All right. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is we are now going to monitor our model. So if you go to the collaborate coordinate panel, you can see here copy monitor. So what is copy monitor tool? So it monitors and coordinates changes to elements that affect teams from different disciplines. So meaning to say, we are not only using copy monitor in architecture discipline, but we also use this in structural or MEP. Okay, so we use the copy monitor tool to monitor elements between the host project and then a link model. That's why you need to have a host project, which is what we have, the copy and monitor elements project file. And then we have our link model. Okay, that is within one project. So when one team moves or changes a monitored elements, other teams are notified so that they can adapt their designs or work with team members to resolve the issues. So basically, that's how you use your copy monitor. So it's mainly for coordination. Okay, so let's use our copy monitor. So I'm going to click the drop down arrow, and then since this is a link model, so we are going to select here, select link. So I select that one, and then I'm going to select the link model. So let's click this. And then once you do that, you will notice that you will be going to copy monitor tab, and then you will be able to see here the tools on copy monitor. Okay, so what I'm going to do before I copy monitor my elements here, I'm going to select here the options. So to specify options for the element that you may want to copy, so here on our copy monitor, you modify it here. So let's say I want to copy monitor the walls. Okay, so let's go to the walls tab. And then under the original, as you can see here, so we have the original type, the curtain wall, and then this will gonna be the new type after we copy that. So here's the exterior block on metal stud, and then you will see here the new type that it will create after you copy. So if you use the copy tool, you copy any curtain wall. So the elements that will be created by default is generic 200 AM. So this is what the new type column means, and then this is the original type. So these are the type of walls that is currently on your link model, and then if you copy that, these are the elements that will be created by default. Okay, which is what we are going to modify. So let's say for example here on our interior 135 partition wall, so I want to change here the new type. So I'm going to click the drop down arrow, and then I'll be selecting here same type. So I'm going to use interior 135 as well, okay, which is this one, so that when I copy this type of wall on our link model, so this will gonna be the new type of wall that it will create. Okay, so that's how it looks like. Okay, and then after that, here on the additional copy parameters, so you can verify here that you can copy the windows, doors, and openings. Make sure that one is checked. Okay, so to ensure that these elements get copied along with the wall. Okay, so that's it. So we just modified this one. If you want to change the property of the floor, so let's say you want to copy the floor, so you can go to the floors tab. Okay, you can also go to the grids. You can also go to the levels. All right, so these are the elements that you can copy, monitor: levels, grids, walls, and floors, along with openings and inserts, along with windows, doors, and opening. Okay, right. Okay, so after you modify your copy monitor options, so let us just go to the okay. So let's go to okay. All right. Okay, so let us now click copy to begin copying walls in the host file. So from the tools tab, so I will be selecting here the copy. And then I'm gonna make sure that multiple here is checked because I'm going to select multiple elements. So click that to check. And then from here on the lower right corner, I'm gonna hold my left click and drag that to the upper right, lower right to upper left corner here to select multiple elements. So let's select that. So it's now highlighted. Okay, so after that, we can now select here finish. Okay, so let's select the finish. And there you go. So you will notice here, after you copy an element, so you can see that there's an icon like this one. It's like a heartbeat icon. So that means that is your copy monitor element. So meaning to say, let's say for example, this wall here is being monitor because you have this icon here. So this opening here, for example, that is being monitored, etc., etc. So every time you see this icon when you select an object, meaning to say that that particular object is being monitored. Okay? Right. So after that, I'm going to click outside and then let us finish this one. There you go. So you will notice here, this is the new wall that we have created, the generic 200 mm, after we copy this wall here. So I'm going to hover my pointer to this wall, to this link model, and then I'm going to press tab. And as you can see, it's now highlighted. If I click that, so you can see that that is an exterior brick on metal stud type of wall. Okay, so this wall is from your link model. And then after we copy this wall, this is the type of wall that was created, the basic wall, generic 200 mm, which is what we have set earlier, right? We didn't change the property of our exterior wall, but you will notice our interior wall here is the same. Okay, so this is a wall that is being monitored. So this is what? So this is our interior 135 mm partition. Okay, right. So let us try to modify some of the elements here. So let's say, for example, let us hide an element. Okay, so I'm going to hide here my link model. So let's hide the link model. So I'm going to click the link model. So this is the link model, that one. And then I'm going to right click and then I'm going to hide that element. So I want to hide it. And there you go. So it's now hidden. So basically these are now all the elements that was copied. Okay, right? So that includes the opening, and then there's our wall. Okay, so these are the elements that was copied. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to click this wall here. So let us explore our copied and monitored elements. So I'm going to select this. Okay, and then as you can see, there is a dimension here. So I want to change the dimension or the distance of this. So instead of 3175, I'm going to click this dimension label and then I'm gonna make it 2100. So I'm just showing you here that you can modify your copied elements here. And then you will see this icon or this warning. It says, coordination monitor alert. Wall center lines are different. So this is what I'm talking about. So you have the warnings here. So that is 1 out of 3. So if I click this, so you can see that is your 2 out of 3. Click this, so that is your 3 out of 3. Okay? So this is what happens. So every time you modify a monitored elements, so you can see this coordination monitor alert. So it tells you that in this example, so the monitor alert here, it says wall center lines are different from the original model. Okay? So let's click this one to expand the warning dialog. There you go. So this is the warning dialog. You can expand that. So I have here 3 warnings. So these are the 3 warnings. So this is that wall. So as you can see, if I click this, it highlights the elements. And then it's different from our link model. So our link model is hidden currently, but it shows here as well because that is the elements that is part of the monitored elements. Okay, there you go. This one. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to close this warnings. So that's how you open your warnings. So if you want to go back to your warnings, just go back again to your tab here. Let's go to manage, and then let's look for warnings. So the warning should be somewhere here. Where's my warning? Yeah, this is the one. So there's your warning. Okay, so you can always go to their warning, but currently it's not highlighted here. But if you go back to your collaborate, and then you check here the coordination review, okay, and then make sure you turn on your link model again so that you can use this option, select link. So if you do that, you'll be able to see the coordination review dialog box. So let's try this one. So let us turn on our link model here. So let's click that, and then let's click the link model and hide the element, and then toggle off. There you go. So let's select our coordination review, and then select link, and then let's select the link model. That's the link model. So click, and then you can see here the coordination review, and then these are the issues that happen. So wall center lines are different, just like the warnings that shown earlier. Okay, and then you have options here. What action do you want to put, let's say, on this first warning here? So you can put some action here. You can click the drop down arrow. You can postpone. You can reject. You can accept the difference, or you can modify the wall. Basic wall interior 135 mm partition 2 hour. Or you can also put here a comment on that particular warning. Okay? Right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to accept, let's say for example, for my warning 1 here, this one. So I'm just going to click the action here, and then I'll just select here accept difference for this issue, and then I will apply that. So there you go. So as you can see the changes here. So this is the one that we have moved, and then this is the original link model. So that's what happens. So if you click this again, you expand, you will notice you only have here 2 issues because we already solved the first issue. Okay, so if you do not know what to do, what you can do is you can create a report, an HTML file, so that you can show this to your BIM manager or to the architect. So what to do on these issues. So I'm just going to cancel this one, and then I'm going to undo it. Undo again. So I'll just undo. All right. Okay, there you go. So let us click this again, and then let us change the distance. So that is 2,100, and then I just enter again. We can see here the warning, the three issues, and then I'll just click outside. Now to show back your link, link model. So what to do? So you turn on this icon here. So I'm just showing you the process again. So you click this, and then after that, you make sure you select your link model, which is this one. So as you can see, make sure it highlights like this. So that's your link. You click that, and then you unhide the element. Unhide it, and then toggle reveal hidden elements mode so that it will shows again your link model. Okay, so this is now how it looks like. So let's check again our coordination review. Select link. Let's click the link model. All right, so these are now the 3 warnings. So let's create a report. Let's click that. I'll just put it on my documents maybe. Okay, I'm not gonna change the name. So the extension file will gonna be HTML. So I'll just select your save. Okay, and then after that, I'll just select here OK to close the coordination review. So let's close that. OK. All right. So let's check our HTML file. So I saved that to my documents. And then this is the one. Just double click that to open. It's not opening. So right click, open. Okay. Always. There you go. Here. So here's now our report. So this is the report looks like. So as you can see, it shows here also the ID of that element. So there's the ID, the ID. So you can show this to your team members. Okay, so that this is the Revit coordination report of the monitored elements. All right. So now the next thing that we will be doing here is we're going to create elements in a host file and monitor the elements. So let us try to create an element here. So let's say I'm going to hide the link model. So I'm going to click the link model and then right click. Let's hide that elements. Okay, so it's now hidden. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create an element maybe here. So let's go to the architecture, or let me just select this wall, right click, and then create similar. So let's click this one out. So let's say I want to click here, then I want to click here, and then I'm going to pick here and then pick there. Click. Okay, and then after that, so let us now turn on our link again. So let's click this, reveal hidden elements. Let's click the link model. There you go. And then unhide the elements and then toggle reveal hidden elements mode. And there you go. So let's move this. All right. Okay, so now the next thing that I'm gonna do here is I'm going to copy monitor. Okay, so I'm going to copy monitor this wall here. Okay, so let's go to the collaborate and then let's go to the copy monitor. This time let's use current project. So last time we use select link, right? So this time let's use current project. So let's click this one. And then I'm going to select this wall here. Oh, sorry. So copy, and then let's copy this. Again, there's that monitor icon, and then let's say I want to copy this one as well. Click, and then I'll just finish it. There you go. Then modify to terminate, and then again, if I move this, let's say I drag it up somewhere here, so you can see again this warning. So basically, that's how you use your copy monitor. So this is very useful because I seldom use this in architectural model, but I use the copy monitor in MEP. So let's say I am doing the mechanical electrical project. So I'm going to link there the architectural model, and then I use the copy monitor for the levels and then grids. Okay, so that's how I use my copy monitor. So I seldom do, or I actually don't do architectural project nowadays because I am in a MEP company. So that's why I use the copy monitor if I have an MEP project, and then I will link the architectural model, and then I copy monitor the levels and grids of the architectural model. Okay, so hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.